Awesome. And here it is. It tells you about Women's History Month. It says these include the right to live free from violence and discrimination, to enjoy the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health, to be educated, to own property, to vote, and to earn an equal wage. And this is what we're talking about, women's equality, equal pay, equal jobs, equal opportunities, for the women as well as, the men. And if you know anything about, back in the old days when either your grandparents, great-grandparents, or your parents, maybe talk to you guys about, if you never heard of a saying, say, keep them barefoot. I think, keep barefoot, keep pregnant barefoot and in the kitchen. And so I, after hearing that, I was like, what is that supposed to be? I mean, keep them pregnant barefoot in the kitchen. It was like they were only giving women the opportunity just to become, housewives and not going out, of the house or out of that area to go work on, some other jobs or the things that they would like to do. And like I said, we've seen movies, we've seen shows where, they would literally like make their wives stay home, whether it's with the kid, whether it was with kids or, just by themselves. And so as you look at a lot of the old timing shows, old timing movies, back then women didn't really have no type of rights. They didn't have no right to work. They didn't have no say so to where, the funds were going, how money was spent. They had no say so of who they wanted, for president or Congress or mayor, whatever the case is. No voting rights, no nothing. It's basically, back in the days, women was taught to, basically stand back, and let the man take care of whatever needs or the provision that the family needed, and the wife was supposed to, stay home and take care of things at the house, while the men, would go out to work, on a daily basis. And so we know that they have came mighty long way, but there's still work to be done, as we see. I'm pretty sure you guys can concur that a lot of nowadays that some jobs won't even allow women to have certain position, but if they get the certain position, they're not getting the same pay as a male would get. And so we may have experienced this. I don't know if you ladies experienced this or not, but I've heard of it and I've saw it basically on certain jobs that I was on, and it's kind of, in a way it's really bad to say like, okay, this woman don't do half as much work that the men do, or they're not capable of holding up a job to the men's standard. And like today, if you watch any sports or anything professional sports, now they're talking about women getting the equal pay as a professional male athlete. And in some ways, I'm kind of back and forth with that, because I thought of it as, if you're bringing in as much as much assets as the male athlete does, yes, I think they really deserve, equal pay. But the next thing it is like, okay, if we are getting this much assets and we have to pay out so much, it's like,